Hi YouTube. So I thought I would do today a EDC video, what I'm carrying daily. This is my first YouTube video where I'm actually talking, so be nice. Thought I'd show you what my loadout is every day, what I'm carrying, what I like, what I don't like. So let's just get started and get into it. We'll show you my firearm first. This is the SIG P238. 380. It's cocked and locked. The gun's hot. I'm not going to clear it for a YouTube video because this is the way I always keep my firearms. They're ready to go with one in the chamber. As long as you keep your finger off the trigger and you're not an idiot, it's just as safe as any other gun. VZ grips, and I've got the extended magazine in it as well. So that's my firearm, my daily carry firearm. The holster is a Holster Pro leather holster inside the waistband. So love the gun, love the holster, love that setup. It works great for me. So I'll set that aside. Let's talk about my flashlight. I carry a Preon 2 from 4.7s. I love this light. It's in black. Got 3 modes. It's got a midnight mode, a medium mode, and a high mode. Carry this every day. It's got a few other modes that you can access through the button, like a strobe and I think an SOS. I don't use those modes that often. This light is enough for me. I think it's about 200 lumens, something like that, at the highest setting. The one thing I don't love about the light was I took off the clicky cap because I was finding that the cap was actuating in my pocket and I was burning my battery. So I took that off and I don't have those issues anymore with the light. But it's a great light. It's nice and lightweight. It's nice and small. You can carry it like a cigar. So that goes along with my gun. My EDC knife today is the Southern Grind Spider Monkey. I love this knife. It's got the carbon fiber handles. It's S35 VN steel. It's nice and sharp. It's easy to keep sharp. Titanium liner lock. The only thing I don't love about this knife is the pocket clip. And the reason why is I feel like it's a little too short. And it doesn't stabilize as nicely in the pocket as my other knives do. But other than that, I think it's a fantastic knife. It's nice and sharp, like I said, and carry it daily. Moving on, let's look at my watches. This is my Citizen Eco Drive. I probably don't have the date right on it, but anyways, I just got this watch this year. This is my dress-up watch. I use it when I'm wearing dress clothes, when I'm out making sales calls, something like that. I think it's a nice-looking watch, not too expensive, but a good-looking watch. When I'm active, when I'm out going hunting, I'm going shooting, I am going swimming. I wear my Casio 3230. It's all blacked out. You have your little button here for illumination on it. I have not set this watch back for daylight savings time yet. I'll do that after this video. But that's my Casio. I love this watch. It's lightweight. It's durable. It goes through a lot. Like I said, being active, and I've had this watch for a couple years, and it still looks pretty good and pretty new. My wedding ring is a titanium comfort fit wedding ring, black titanium with silver accents on it. I like it because it's nice and light, and you don't know that you're wearing it, and you don't know that it's on your finger. So I really enjoy that ring as well. Going through, let's look at my keys. So there's the key fob for my truck. I have this little tile thing on here that I think I'm going to take off. It is, I think the battery's dead, and the battery didn't last very long on it, and it never synced with my phone right, and I could never get it to work, so I'm going to take that off. It's just kind of taking up space for right now. There's the Swiss Army Classic, I believe they call it, with your toothpick, tweezers, blade, file, and then your scissors. I like this on my keychain. Just gives me an option to pull out a knife if I need a knife and use it real quickly and put it back, and that way I always have a knife as long as I have my keys with me. I also keep the SOG key knife on here. This was given to me as a gift. Threw it on my keychain. I don't use it that often, but it's nice and sharp, and it's just a nice backup to have as well. Moving on, I've got your basic George Costanza billfold here. There's my Costco card. You don't need to see that. But just basic wallet. It's probably time to replace this, and I think I'm just going to go with another leather trifold wallet. I've seen some of the EDC wallets, some of the minimalistic wallets out there. I just don't love them. I guess I'm just used to carrying this, so this is what I carry. My phone is your basic iPhone 6. I think it's a 16 gig or a 32 gig. I'm not too sure. I keep an OtterBox case on it. It does its job. It's just my basic iPhone 6. Not too much into technology, so I mean I use it for phone calls, emails, that kind of stuff. So that's my phone. My sunglasses are Oakley half jackets, I believe they call these, half jackets. Had these forever. They are light. They fit well on my face. Not a whole lot to say about these except that I do have a set of clear lenses that I swap out. If I go to an indoor shooting range, I'll swap the lenses out, and then I have a set of clear lenses for eye protection as well. So those are my sunglasses. And then I rotate between my Yeti 30-ounce tumbler, and I also have an Ozark Trail 30-ounce tumbler. I see no difference in performance between the Yeti and the Ozark Trail. These things work great. They keep the ice in it for a long time. I can fill it up, jump in my truck, go, and I always have a cold drink with me as well. Moving on, I have my Maxpedition Daily Essentials pouch. So I found that I had a bunch of stuff rolling around the console of my truck, and I wanted a way to get it all compacted, all in one place, and a little bit more organized. So what we'll do is I will take you through and show you what I keep in my pouch. The outside of the pouch, that's the Punisher logo, of course, with the New Mexico Zia in it, because I am a born and raised New Mexican, love the state, and so I thought I'd show a little bit of my heritage on my pouch. I do keep the carabiner on here as well. Sometimes what I'll do is I'll attach my keys to it, and that way when I'm walking around with the handle and stuff, I have a place to keep my keys. So let's get into it. Let's get into the first pouch of what I have in here. So hopefully you can see this. And we'll just start here. So spare AA batteries, 2 of them. AAA batteries, actually, 2 of them. And I got them in a little food saver bag that I made just to keep them safe and keep them together and out of the way. Use these batteries if I need a spare battery for my flashlight or something like that. So that's that. I'm going to set that to the side there. I've got a rape whistle. This was given to me by my mother-in-law. Not a bad thing to keep in your pouch. You never know when you need a whistle, you need to be loud, and you need somebody to hear you. So there's my rape whistle for you there. Let's see, what else do we have in here. Here is a little tube of Advil, and what I have in here is some Advil ibuprofen tablets as well as a couple tablets of Benadryl. You never know when you're getting an allergic reaction. It's kind of funny. I've only had 2 allergic reactions in my life, and the Benadryl saved me, so I like to have that with me just in case. Let's finish going out through these pouches. This is my backup knife that I keep in my pouch. For some reason, I don't have my regular knife. I do have a backup knife. This is just a cheapy little CRKT. Mai Tai. This is one of the first knives I bought when I was getting into knives. It's a frame lock. I got it nice and sharp, but it's my backup knife that I'll keep in my pouch just in case I need another knife, or I lose my knife, or I'm separated from my knife. So digging through here, here's a spare mag for my SIG P238. I'm not sure what kind of rounds. I think these are Barnes or something, hollow points in here that I keep. But I always have a spare mag with me. Mini Bic Mini Bic lighter, yellow. Love the yellow just so I can see it. If I drop it, I can pick it up real easy. But there's my Bic for you. And it's always good to have fire on you. I do have a safety pin in here as well. Just never know when you need a safety pin. You need to prick something, you need to bind something, you have a safety pin. Got some paracord. Whoops. Got some paracord here. I'm not sure the length of it. It was just basically an old paracord bracelet that I unraveled and then put into the little food saver bag just to keep it safe and keep it compact in my pouch. Going back through here, Couple pairs of earplugs. Basically, when I'm hunting or I'm camping, I'm staying with some guys, they're snoring, something like that, I've got earplugs. I'm traveling, I have to share a room with a business associate, something like that. They snore, I've got earplugs. I'm going to the range and I forgot my earmuffs, I've got earplugs. So these are invaluable to keep in the pouch. I'm sorry that keeps falling. So, fresh naps. Moist towelettes. I probably have a few too many of these in here, but they are great to hand out. They're a great messy situation. You're cleaning up dove, you're cleaning up duck, you want to clean off your hands, you've got a little stack of these to quickly wipe off your hands before you get in your truck and get stuff all over your truck. So that's that pouch. I think that's everything in that pouch. Yep. So that's everything I'm carrying there. Let's go ahead and open up the main compartment. Okay, and I'll show you what I have in the main compartment. I'll start from the bottom compartment. So this is just your basic little battery charger, spare battery charger for my iPhone. I've got the cord in here as well. This is a little cheapy one that was given to me, but it works. It'll get my phone up to about 90% if I keep this charged and throw it on. So when I'm out and about, I've got a beverage entry tool from LaRue Tactical. Somebody gave this to me as a Christmas gift. Keep it in here just if I need to open up a beer bottle or something like that. So there's your beverage entry tool. Moving on, that's I think everything I have in that pouch. Microfiber cleaning cloth, sunglasses, camera lenses, things like that. It's always nice to have. I keep that in my pouch. Here's the cord for the battery charger that I just keep in here as well, in case I need to charge. This cord's nice because it's got the lightning and it's also got the micro USB, so I can charge over other phones as well. So that's what I have in those two pouches. So just a regular Uniball pen. Use it all the time. I forget a pen. I'm in a meeting. I forget my pen in my shirt pocket. I grab this pen out of my pack and I have an extra pen. So I do have the Uzi tactical pen as well. It has a Fisher Space pen refill in it with glass breaker. And then this one actually has the handcuff key in it as well. So I keep that with me. I can easily take it out of my pouch, throw it in my pocket. If I feel like I want a tactical pen with me, I need a glass breaker or something like that, I have it with me. So backup flashlight that I keep in my pouch, which is another Preon 2. This one is in the bright blue color. Same thing. I did not take the tail cap off of this one though, because it stays in my pouch and it doesn't seem to actuate because it's not in my pocket. So keeping that in there as well. That way I always have a backup flashlight. And this is a very inexpensive little stun gun, but it's I think they call it the Saber or something like that. I keep it with me. If I can't have my gun with me and I want something to protect myself or my family with, I can throw this in my pocket, and something's better than nothing. So I keep this with me, keep it charged, keep it in my pouch. That way I can access my pouch, throw it in my pocket if I'm going somewhere where I can't have my handgun. Next is my Leatherman that I keep in here. I'm not sure the brand of this Leatherman. It's the Rev, actually. So it's your basic Leatherman. It's not one of the fancy ones, but it works for me. It's got your pliers, your knife, your driver tips, and a few other tools that I find handy. But I like keeping this with me because you never know when you need a nice set of pliers. So, or you need a set of pliers with you. So there's my Leatherman Rev. Okay, we'll set that aside. In this little tube here, and I'll unscrew it for you guys. And I bought this tube on Amazon. I just got some cash rolled up in here just in case I need some emergency cash, something like that. I'm separated from my wallet, or I don't have any cash in my wallet. I've got a little bit of cash in this little tube as well. Okay, so let's go into the back pocket. The Right in the Rain notepad. I guess I got a thing for yellow because I have yellow. Do this. I have the yellow lighter and the yellow Right in the Rain journal. Like this, use it a little bit. Don't use it that often. I usually keep a notebook with me as well. But this is handy to have. We used it the other day because we were at the hardware store and I was trying to take some measurements and keep them written down somewhere. So right in the rain pad. I actually watched a note that I had written with this right in the rain pad, and actually it was amazing that you could still see the note and the writing on it. Let's see, we're getting back down to the end. Pair of nitrile gloves. I think these are size medium or size large. I've got small hands, as you guys can probably see, but keep these gloves with me. Cleaning a bird, cleaning animals, something like that. You don't have a spare pair of gloves, you got a pair of gloves. I actually was fly fishing and a guy that I didn't know hooked himself on the side with a hook, and he wanted me to take the hook out, and I wasn't going to touch the guy without at least a pair of gloves to protect myself with. So you've got your nitrile gloves as well. And again, I got them in a little food saver bag. Keep them, love these little food saver bags. Keeps everything kind of compressed and ready to go. What else do I have in here? Little bandages. My nieces and nephews actually bought me these bandages for Christmas or something, like a stocking stuffer. But they're little woof woof band-aids in case I cut myself with something. I have a bandage ready for me. There's another bandage there. Took an old hotel key card and wrapped some Gorilla Tape around it, so I always have a little bit of tape with me as well. And I think that's the end of it. Overall, I like the pouch. I like that I can fit a lot of stuff into this pouch. It's waterproof. It seems fairly durable as well. And then on the back of it, it does have these belt loops. You can weave it into molly, or you can weave it onto your backpacks and stuff like that. You unsnap them, pull them out, and put them back in. So it's a pretty nice pouch, and for the small compact size, I feel like I get a lot of real estate into the pouch. So that's what I'm carrying daily. I've got my pouch, and then I've got what I keep on my body as my loadout. So just wanted to share that with you. Would love some thoughts, some ideas. Would love some comments on what I'm carrying and what I should add to my pack. I know I say a lot in videos, and I'm working on that. But like I said, I just started trying to make a YouTube video.